Hey Aquarius, welcome to your weekly reading for February 23rd to March 2nd. I am Charlene Lizette. Whether you are new or whether you are returning, a massive thank you to you. I hope you click subscribe and become a part of our collective. All right, Aquarius, we have Mercury in the microwave. We just come out of your season. Honestly, I ain't gonna lie, you guys. I love when Aquarius season ends. But that's because I have an Aquarius 12th house. And when that cluster of planets sits in my 12th house, you know what I'm going to do, I think, next year? I think next year, when it's Aquarius season, I am going to take a sabbatical for a month. That's what I think I'm going to do because, dude, I swear to God, I love your guys' energy. My Jupiter's in Aquarius, which is part of, if you know your astrology prosperity keys, you know that Jupiter is the gift that helps you to attract cash flow with ease. And that's mine is in the 12th house, which is why spirituality is a way that I can help generate wealth in life. But anyways, that's a side note for you guys that want to learn how to attract money in your life. I always find that Aquarius energy, as much as I love it, because it's my 12th house, it takes me to the depths. And I'm like, I don't want to go there right now. Stop taking me to the darkness, please. Because the 12th house is, the undoing. Anyways, we have friendship showing up in your card. I understand that a friend is in my life for a reason. Dude, I really love this reading this week, okay? Whatever you're doing, I just, give yourself a little, because it's going to be a good week. You got the 9 of Cups at the bottom of the deck, which is telling me emotional fulfillment, satisfaction, happiness. And then we have you are not for everyone. Embrace your weirdness, face your true north. Okay, so you know what? If you've been wanting to start a new career, or you've been wanting to launch a new business, or you've been wanting to put yourself out there, find a new way to generate wealth, find a new way to make money in your life, and you've been faced with people who, I love that you're showing up. This is great. I love it. And you've been faced with people who are like, oh my God, Aquarius, are you sure you should be doing that? Do you know how stupid you're going to look? Or like that judgment, like, oh, you're never going to get anywhere in life, that's just not going to happen. If you ever went through any of that, here's what I'm going to say to you. You right now have a really beautiful energy because you just finished off your season. So all these planets, whenever they go back into your sign, especially whatever planets you have in Aquarius, you receive what's called a planetary return. So like if you have your sun in Aquarius, it's a solar return. If you have your moon, a lunar return. If you have your Mars, it's a Mars return, whatever, so on and so forth, okay? And so the returns of those planets bring forward new gifts, and then as they leave the little gifts, and they're like, here you go, presents, and then they leave, right? What's happening here for you is a very clear opportunity for you to leverage your individuality, your communication, your speech, the way in which you present to people, your technological advances, your knowledge with technology as well, because you guys are so techie, you're very innovative. Eight of Pentacles, Page of Swords, Nine of Swords, I should say, Page of Swords, Nine of Swords. But here's the thing. Ultimately, you have emotional fulfillment here. You have financial stability. There's a fear here. Okay, there's a fear here. I would love to know what idea you guys have that you are resisting launching out into this world. I would love to know what it is that you are seeking to put out into this universe, but feel like you may be judged, critiqued, or held back, or chained back, or just... what's the word I'm looking for? There's a fear here. There's an underlying fear of criticism, judgment, failure, all the fears kind of manifesting themselves. Because that Page of Swords says there's a desire here, right? With the Eight of Cups, or the Eight of Pentacles and the Page of Swords, there's a desire here. You're like, no, Charlotte, I really want to do this. But then the Nine of Swords, the Page of Pentacles is like, but can I do this? And then the Wheel of Fortune, the Three of Cups, and the Two of Wands says, yeah, you can. It's going to require some collaboration. It's going to require you recognizing and realizing that there may be a change in your friendships. There may be a change in your environment. There may be a realization that some people are just not a part of your life anymore. That some people are just not, they're just not who you're going to go the distance with anymore. And this is very natural. I'm going to dive into your love reading as I keep talking to you. This is very natural as you level up to let go of certain friendships, to let go of certain environments, to let go of certain people, places, and things, because there's just a realization that you've outgrown them. It's nothing bad. It's just outgrowing, right? In love, we have the 9 of Wands here. What else do we got? We got the 6 of Cups. For some of you, it's literally like a purge of everything where you're like, oh my God, I got to let go of my friends. I got to let go of my relationship. I got to let go of all these things. 3 of Wands, right? Because it's time for me to start a whole new chapter. And that can feel really scary. It can feel really scary to have to let go. But if you realize that these people are not growing with you, or they can't continue to come along the journey with you, then you got to accept that and let it go, right? 9 of Wands and the 6 of Wands. Oh shit, 9 of Wands 2 times. 10 of Pentacles, 6 of Cups, Page of Pentacles, and the 3 of Wands. There's decisions here. I think there's a little bit of resistance. For some of you, this new career option, this new vision that you have with respect to your finances, your long-term goals, your plan here for the future, the direction which you're going in the future, could be at odds with your romantic situation. You and your partner might have to compromise, might have to work together. Like, are we going to figure this out together kind of thing? Thinking, missing you, craving, desiring. If you're single like a Pringle, you could be hearing back from an ex. Loyalty, trusting, reliability, believing. I think that whether this is a past relationship or a new relationship that's just being cultivated, the question is that the person you pick to go through life with? And why? Right? Is it because you're afraid to be alone? Or is it because life is better with them versus without? Commitment. Marriage, promise, fidelity. I think I can say this to you wholeheartedly, that it is better to do life with somebody who is your friend, who you genuinely, truly get on with, who you can talk to about anything, like talk about with, talk to about anything. It's better to go through life with somebody that you genuinely have like admiration for, that you care, that you feel really just happy and at ease with, and you know, they're your best friend and you just go through stuff together, right? You figure stuff out together. You don't abandon each other. You know, that's way more important than being with somebody who you don't have any of that with, but you're afraid of being alone. So you're afraid of being alone, so you stay in something extremely unsatisfying. Or you stay with somebody that you genuinely like really, really get on with, but you face the waves, the hardships together. And I think here with your friendships, with your environment, with your career, with your life in general, this leveling up that you're doing is ultimately going to bring you this 9 of Cups. So ultimately you're going to feel really happy about it, but it could just mean that there's a lot of things you got to purge at the same time. And that can feel really scary. So I get that, you know? All right, if you want to work together with me, it's all down in the description box below. Here is this video to help you with manifesting your dream life. We will see you later. Alligators. Peace out. Bye.